In 1914, Dutch Leonard set a modern record with a 0.96 ERA. It is a benchmark of perfection that stands to this day. But if you look deeper into the history books, back when the mound was just 45 feet from home plate, you find a player had an even better number. His name was Tim Keefe, and in his 1880 rookie campaign, he posted an astonishing 0.857 ERA. Even more incredible, his greatest masterpiece happened out of sight of modern box scores. In 1883, Keefe quietly put together the highest single-season WAR of any player in baseball history, pitcher or position player alike, reaching a staggering 20.2. Yet for generations, baseball fans had no idea it even happened. This is the story of Tim Keefe. He was called Smiling Tim, or as he was known by his peers, Sir Timothy. The latter nickname came from his gentlemanly behavior and the fact that he neither drank nor smoked. Timothy John Keefe was born January 1, 1857 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He was one of the most dominant pitchers of the 19th century and posted impressive statistics in one category or another for almost every season he pitched. Keefe's career spanned much of baseball's formative stages. His first season was the last in which pitchers threw from 45 feet, so for most of his career, he pitched from 50 feet. His final season was the first season in which pitchers hurled from the modern distance of 60 feet, 6 inches. In 1880, Keefe debuted in the majors with the Troy Trojans. He not only set the lowest ERA ever, he also had an ERA plus of 293, the 12th best ever. The Trojans folded at the end of the 1882 season, and he signed with the New York Metropolitans of the American Association. In 1883, he produced arguably the greatest individual year in pitching history. He recorded an all-time high of 20.2 WAR, including 19.9 as a pitcher. He had a 41-27 record, as he pitched a league-leading 619 innings and struck out 359 batters. He achieved this during a massive shift in the rulebook. 1883 was the first year pitchers were legally allowed to throw at shoulder height. Previously, they had been restricted to underhand or below-the-hip deliveries. Keefe adjusted to the freedom of the new rules faster than anyone else, becoming the second pitcher in MLB history to reach 300 career wins. In 1884, he won 37 games and struck out 334 in 483 innings. But this was overshadowed by old Hoss Radbourn, who had a legendary season and won 60 games. In 1885, he moved to the New York Giants of the National League. He joined one of the greatest teams ever and featured future Hall of Famers Buck Ewing, Mickey Welch, Roger Connor, Monty Ward, and Jim O'Rourke. 2 years later, Keefe struck a batter in the head with a pitch. For several weeks, he sat out as he was said to have suffered a nervous breakdown. He bounced back in 1888, however, capturing the Triple Crown with 35 wins, a 1.74 ERA, and 335 strikeouts, leading the Giants to back-to-back Dovre Cups, a precursor to the World Series. Keefe was more than just a pitcher. He was a leader. In 1890, he and Monty Ward founded the Players' League, a radical effort to fight the restrictive reserve clause and salary caps. It was a league of the players, founded and managed by the players. However, the incumbent major leagues, the National League and the American Association, fought back. Through litigation and a price war, the incumbent leagues pushed the Players' League to fold after just one season. Players were forced to return to their former clubs, and worse, the reserve clause and the informal salary cap remained. However, it cemented Keefe's legacy as a man of principle. In the middle of the 1891 season, the New York Giants released him, and he immediately signed with the Philadelphia Phillies. That year, he had his only negative WAR season with negative 1.1. He bounced back in 1892 with a 6.0 WAR and a 19-16 record. However, in the middle of the 1893 season, the Phillies released him. Keefe retired with an 86.9 WAR. He had a 342-225 win-loss record and a 2.63 ERA. He had 2,564 strikeouts in 5,049 and 2/3 innings pitched. He also issued 1,223 walks. In 1964, the Veterans Committee selected him for the Hall of Fame. Tim Keefe died on April 23, 1933. He was 76. Thank you for watching. Do you think Keefe's 0.857 ERA should be considered the official MLB record? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. A special shout out to the members of our YouTube community. You can join their ranks by clicking on the join button or the link below. Your help goes a long way. Thank you.